So this is the week many students are back at school and many parents are scrambling to pack their lunches full of things that are healthy, but that they also want to be eating. Let's be real, kids don't always want to pick the healthy stuff. So we are going to find a way to sneak in all that nutrition, and we've got registered dietitian Ana Allidina here with us. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so it can be hard to pick the snacks that your kids really want to eat. Generally, how many snacks should our kids even be having in a day?
Yeah, that's a great question. So typically, kids need 3 meals a day, and you want to average between 2 to 3 snacks in between those meals to fuel them.
Okay,
so these snacks should be considered a mini meal. So you want them to be whole food based and filled with nutrition.
Nutrition, and whole food based meaning not packed full of sugar.
Right.
Okay, is that our general rule of thumb?
Yeah, so when you're deciding on which snacks to pack for your children, you want to keep in mind a few things. So first of all is sugar. So you want to look at the nutrition facts panel and you want to keep it to single digits. So the smaller the number, the better. And just for a reference, a teaspoon of sugar is about 4 grams. So
wow.
Yeah, so a lot of these food snacks, that's why if it's like, 12, 20, they can really add up.
Okay.
So the smaller the number, the better.
Granola bars are one of those things that's so easy to buy, but not necessarily the healthiest option.
Yes.
Okay, so let's compare granola bars versus perhaps a homemade trail mix, and we've got our nutrition that we can compare between the two. I was astonished to realize how much sugar can be in a single granola bar.
Absolutely. So yes, granola bars are convenient, but you can actually make your own snack, which can be just as convenient. So a do-it-yourself trail mix is super simple, and this is what I like to do. So we have air pop popcorn, pumpkin seeds, and then chocolate chips. And you can actually sub in fruit, like dried fruit, in place of the chocolate chips. But the chocolate chips are a bit fun.
Yeah, I love that. On our notes that we had leading into this, you said live a little. You got to have some fun, but you just want to kind of choose your sugar here and there.
Absolutely. So the thing with the mini chocolate chips, this is a great tip, is that a little bit goes a long way. So a teaspoon of the minis go a lot further than the teaspoon of the regular size ones.
I love that. And then we just put this in here.
Yep.
So we just dive in some popcorn. I love the, oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. Love the idea of popcorn, because what kid doesn't love popcorn?
Absolutely. And popcorn is filled with fiber and it's filled with a bit of protein as well. Then you can add, this is perfect. So you add about a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds. So this is also nut-free. So you're getting in some protein and healthy fat.
Okay.
And then a teaspoon of chocolate chips.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Love this.
You just put it in a little baggie and send it off with your children.
Good to go. And fun to eat.
Absolutely.
Our next one, we're talking about fruit. And I think we all know that juice isn't necessarily the best choice, but when we compare the numbers from juice to either straight up fruit or a fruit cup, it can be astonishing the difference in sugar.
Absolutely. So juice, and I see this a lot in schools, birthday parties, even sporting events, that they have juice boxes. And the thing is, they're filled with sugar. So a typical juice box has about 20 grams of sugar.
Wow, that's 4 teaspoons.
Yeah.
That's astonishing. So easy switch, either having fresh fruit or even one of these fruit cups.
Yeah, the fruit cups.
I imagine.
And these have about 11 grams of sugar.
Cool. Okay, so this next one, I see these all the time, these kind of like veggie straw things that look healthy, but there's a better alternative.
Yeah, so veggie straws, despite the name having veggies in them, do not have vegetable. So it's very little in protein and fiber, and it's mainly just made up of starch and oil. It gives you very little protein and fiber, like I said. So a great swap would be to have homemade pita chips, which is really easy to do. You just cut the pitas into small strips, you season it with a little bit of Italian seasoning, and with some olive oil, and you bake it for about 20 minutes.
That's super easy, and it's fun. It's like a cracker, right?
Yeah.
I love it. My kids would devour crackers all day if I let them. And it's that salty fix that I think that we want, that we get from the veggie sticks, but just nothing else. You just get the salt. The next one, of course, we want to have some treats, and cookies are a huge hit with any kid. And I love the healthier alternative you have, because it's actually delicious.
Yes, so cookies as opposed to graham crackers. So despite the name cracker, it is a cookie. It has a touch of sweetness, but not loaded with sugar.
I mean, look at the difference here. 3 chocolate chip cookies, 11 grams of sugar compared to 4 graham crackers. You get more crackers and way less sugar. That's awesome.
That's great.
Okay, and then our very last alternative. This might not be for everybody, but my kids love seaweed.
Yes, mine, yes.
Yeah, and it's actually a great choice if you are trying to maybe get away from a pretzel.
Absolutely. So pretzels, there's just a lot of sodium in them.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah, a ton of sodium.
Wow. And seaweed chips, I mean, they smell a bit fishy, admittedly, but it's the salt punch that they really give.
Absolutely.
And
You know, it's naturally refined-free, low sugar, low calorie, and it has some good nutrition in them as well.
Nutrition partly too because it's a vegetable that's obviously growing within the ocean.
Growing in the sea, so it's full of vitamins and minerals.
Very cool. Thank you so much. These are great choices and kind of something for everybody, whether you go extreme healthy like me with your seaweed or you try out the popcorn. A different choice for your kids. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah.